So the big question is, am I going to quit YouTube? We're going to talk about it coming up next. Well, as many of you know that follow this channel, it's been a minute since I posted. And when I mean a minute, I mean like 10 weeks. It's been more than 2 months. I decided to take some time off. I was, at that point, really overwhelmed doing so many things. I've started this business from scratch. The business was getting really busy. I had a book coming out. I mean, there were just so many things. And I just couldn't keep up with all of them. And I had been, I won't say disillusioned, but my YouTube channel, I just didn't feel like was progressing like I'd wanted it to, for a number of reasons. Almost all of them having to do with me, right? And I'm sure many of you have seen these videos that creators have posted. So many creators have quit YouTube. And they've quit creating. They haven't just quit YouTube. They've just quit being a creator. And a lot of that is due to the fact that their lives have changed. They have interests in different areas. You know, YouTube just isn't where their main focus is, blah, 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 blah. Lots of reasons. But honestly, a lot of it too, and especially for me, and this is what I've been thinking about the last couple of months, is number one, is this where I want my focus to be? Do I want to put the significant amount of time that it takes to do a YouTube channel into that? Because, you know, it's been pretty stagnant for some time. Do I really want to continue to do that? The second question for me has to do with content. And I'm sorry, my air conditioner keeps flipping on because it's 1,000 degrees in the shade here in Texas, but you know, y'all get it. But the second question for me has been content too. When I started this YouTube channel, and I started it like right before the pandemic, like a week before all the shutdowns happened. It was right before the pandemic, and how we all lived, the perspective we had, and what I was really going for, which was preparing people for retirement, was just completely different from how it is now. You know, and whether that's good or bad, I'm not here to debate. Doesn't matter. It is what it is, honestly. And so things have changed dramatically over the last 4 years. I've been doing this channel now for over 4 years. And when I started this channel, I really did not want to lean in heavily into the financial aspect of it. There's so much there. I hate math. But, you know, and there's that. And to me, the financial aspect of it was saving and investing. And I didn't want to lean heavily into those areas. I just didn't want to. Even though I've been a financial advisor before, I just didn't want to lean into those areas. To me, I wanted to lean into the areas of mentally preparing yourself for this huge life transition, which it is, and how to navigate that effectively. Well, in the last 4 years, like I said, things have changed. And honestly, the content I was doing is just not that interesting to people anymore because they have bigger fish to fry. They have much bigger problems. And almost all of those have to do with financial. Now, it's really easy to see now that how people my age who are Gen Xers, are going to be able to and choose to retire if they retire at all, as well as millennials who are coming right behind us. A lot of the older millennials are in their 40s now. They're right behind us retirement-wise. How we're going to get to choose and what options are going to be available to us are very, very different than they were 5 or even 10 years ago. The options we thought we were going to have, we're not going to have. When I started this channel, all those people who thought, you know, I'm set for retirement, I'm good, are now in a panic. They're not good. Just because of cost increases, inflation, housing, all of those things have changed so dramatically. So during this time off, I really took some time to think about, what do I want? What do I still have to even bring to this community? And one of the things I've done, as some of you know, I started a business from scratch less than a year ago. It has gone extremely well. So that idea that you can't start something from nothing and with the skill set that you already have and be successful is complete bunk, absolute bunk. I work with a lot of small business owners who are my age, who are going through similar things and who are looking at ways to increase their business, etc., etc. And so I thought, okay, that's something I can bring to the table, because so many of us, we don't have the option to really even semi-retire anymore. The cost structures of food, utilities, and all being what they are, we're all concerned about money, about making it today, let alone making it 10 years from now. So that is something that I have already proven is workable and is something good I bring to the table. But I think one of the things that I did discover during this time off is I love making content. I still love making content. I miss doing these videos. And so I think what I am going to do is lean a lot heavier into financial options, the financial reality of how we live, things you can do to embrace that or help that. And it's going to be things I'm doing. And some of those you may agree with, some of those you may not agree with. One of the things I also decided was I'm not going to care what anyone thinks about anything. If you like what I'm doing, fine. If you don't, fine, I'll delete you. I don't care. I am not going to discuss politics on this channel. That's my own personal point of view. If you like it, fine. If you don't like it, fine. If you don't like it and want to comment about it, I'll delete you. I don't care. I don't care what you think about it. This is my channel. One of the criticisms I've frequently gotten is not talking about those things. And I'm like, okay, that is my choice. If you want to do it differently, start your own freaking channel and get off mine. Because I will not put up with it. And I'm not going to put up with people being taunted or anything of that nature. And so I think my boundaries have gotten a lot higher. Given what's happened over the last few months, few years, I don't tolerate things anymore. And y'all shouldn't either. There's no reason you should. So I'm not going to. So here's what I'm going to be doing. I probably will be creating and posting once or twice a month. Probably not weekly unless I just happen to hit a streak where I have the time to do so, because the reality of my life is I am very, very busy. So I'm hopefully going to get back into posting more regularly with content that is much more usable for you. I mean, as much as I love decluttering and all that stuff, nobody cares when they can't pay the bills, how cluttered their garage is. Nobody cares, least of all me. And so I want to bring some things that can really help you, things that are absolutely practical that I'm doing myself, and move the channel forward like that. I'm not big into fear mongering and still won't be, but I absolutely am going to talk about some real issues. So we can look forward to that. But I just wanted to hop on here and give you an update that I am not planning to quit YouTube at this juncture, and I'm not planning to quit creating at this juncture. But things are going to change, and they are changing due to what I want and what I think I can bring to this community. So if there are things you would like me to address or that you want to see on this channel, please drop them in the comments, and I will see you next time.